Boom, boom, boom. Bobby Lee in studio. He was having a few panic attacks during the break, but I think he's okay.
All's well.
I think we got him back together for another segment here, right?
I guess, yes.
You doing all right?
Yeah, fine now.
Okay, good.
Bobby, quick question.
Yeah.
What would you
I don't know what happened there,
Hold
Ronnie.
on with the mics.
Yeah.
Try that again.
Just
there.
a very quick question. What would you consider a jungle Asian? What? Who would fall into that category? Anyone? Is there anyone like that, or is that is that just something that doesn't happen? Oh my God. Is that something that doesn't exist?
You all right, Bobby?
Yeah.
Hey, it's something from the past. I mean, we're just talking about the past.
But I mean, Cambodia is
That's
that
jungle. That's
Laos?
in the jungle. Yeah,
Laos?
territory. Yes.
Yeah, is there a story there from your past?
No,
I
I said that the Vietnamese people were jungle Asians, and I got in big trouble.
It is a very jungle area.
It is.
It's jungly, you know.
Yeah, but he meant it in a
Jungly.
derogatory way.
In
though.
which way? Like swinging?
Just saying jungle Asian is
well.
probably like saying that they're not as
Yeah,
sophisticated. Or it's not a term of endearment.
Okay.
Yeah, and I made a mistake because I don't.
Hold
really,
on, you didn't make a mistake. Wasn't it part of a little act of yours there?
Yeah.
A little stand-up?
I was telling a joke.
Yes.
All right, so you didn't make a mistake. Sorry.
Yeah, it wasn't a mistake. No. It wasn't a mistake. It was my stupid.
But you didn't mean anything by it.
Right.
Is
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
You don't know
So I
anything.
don't think it's a mistake.
Everyone freaked out, and then they were like, and then my people were like, "You got to go to like the press."
The Vietnamese press?
Yeah, so I went to the Vietnamese.
Is there such a
press.
thing?
I go, yeah, no, there's like two places. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I go.
Or do they
"Hey, you
scratch
guys aren't-"
stories out with sticks and rocks? Or
Oh,
what do
my
they,
God.
What do they do? How do they get their stories in?
You guys make me sweat, man.
They're just fucking beating on coconuts over there.
Yeah.
Jungle
because
Telegraph.
Growing up, you see a movie like Platoon, right?
Right.
So then the girls in high school, they go, you know what I mean? You're that type. I go, no, I'm the kind that invents things.
Oh, so it used to bother you, so you kind of
Okay.
acted out a little
Right.
bit.
Well, no, there's a club. I mean, my girlfriend, now the girl I'm seeing now is from the Philippines, and that's a jungle area. My best friend Joe Coy is a jungle Asian. And
I do think they dress. I will give them this. They dress comfortable. I mean, to go everywhere in pajamas, that's going to be fucking
but I
great.
apologize to everyone, and I think that everyone's the same.
They're my favorite Asian food. I'll give them that
Yeah, me
much.
too. You know,
Really?
Oh, Vietnamese over Chinese any day of the fucking
I don't
week.
know about that,
And
dude.
the Korean food, I don't know much about. I know
it's
you like a
terrible.
little barbecue
No, it's
thing.
not.
Kimchi shit.
Korean food is. I was in a Korean place yesterday
that dead
getting water.
fish on the plate with the fucking dried fish thing. It's terrible.
But the smell, the problem with Korean food is that it's cooked with, I notice a lot of smoke, and it's very, you can't walk into a Korean place without your clothes. Like the barbecue places, you reek like the food when you walk
Yeah.
out. That's the only thing I don't like about it.
Is it good, Bobby?
It's tasty.
Why did you bring up jungle Asians? Because we said it
I
between
didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know that it was
All right.
something
Are you
we
back
had
to
been
having
straight
some
back.
anxiety?
I was fine, and then all of a sudden now
great.
this happens.
Well, I was trying to take the heat off the underage girl you're with. Seriously, I want you to get over here and feel good about everything.
We're really trying to
I want
help
this
you
to
here
go
today,
perfectly.
I'm
Bobby.
going to have to leave now.
Holy
No,
shit.
man.
I really do. I think I'm going to have to leave
You
now.
didn't say anything bad about Vietnamese
Right.
people. You're actually going over an old controversy, and you're saying you apologize.
Yeah, I
think
apologize.
that's
I didn't mean it. And
Ronnie's
fair.
being helpful, Bobby.
You know,
Ronnie is
The
trying to
Killing
help you
Fields is
out.
one of my favorite movies.
Okay.
You know?
Well, that,
yeah.
that was, what was that, Laos?
Cambodia?
Cambodia.
I lived in
Khmer
Thailand for
Rouge?
3 months last summer.
Yeah.
I was in Thailand for 3 months.
You know what we think of those people,
They're
right?
the best, right?
Well, now
Well,
that-
we think you
it's not
go
helping
there
your-
for some weird
your
sex
case
shit.
with the girl.
I went
Yeah.
to this place called Amsterdam every night. So I did this movie with Michelle Yeoh, and then afterwards I would take a moped and I would go to this place called Amsterdam.
What is
Did you
that?
pick up Emmanuel on it? Remember, even those jerk off fellas, Emmanuel, she was always on a fucking moped in Bangkok getting lesbian action.
Why would you go to Amsterdam?
Remember that?
What's in
No, it was a
Amsterdam?
club called Amsterdam.
Okay.
And
No, I know, but I mean, why would you go there?
Hamsterdam, he's buying drugs.
For $90, they would eat your butthole.
Oh, wow.
Why couldn't they just make it an even 100? Who fucking, who you know wanted them down to a fucking
Oh,
like,
you never heard of inflation?
they're hoping for
You
that
can charge
$10
more,
tip.
right?
Right.
They're using
That's
like
$500.
Earl Scheib prices. For $99.99, we will eat any ass.
But you know what's interesting though? Like
Wow.
I would go there, and I'd only go there to get that done.
Wow.
Right? So it's
Wait, how is it done in this?
So
In this
you
joint?
go to the bathtub and they wipe your, you know what I mean?
I hope
your
they
butthole.
wash you out. Yeah.
They wipe your butt.
They wash you.
Bleeding Roy.
Right, and then the lady goes, "Go now on the bed, lay on
The
your,
girl was
lay on
great.
your
She looked
stomach."
like Kirsten Dunst in Interview with a Vampire.
You bastard! You bastard!
So they wash it out, and then
Then you go lay on your stomach. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I lay on my stomach, and then there's a clock on the wall, right?
Okay.
And I would look up at it, right?
Yeah.
And it would literally be 15 minutes to a T,
Wow.
to the second, which means it's a part of a routine.
She's a clock
It's a-
watcher. That's a term.
No,
I hate
it's
that.
a part of the curriculum or whatever, right?
Okay.
So they open with that every time.
15 minutes of asshole licking.
Yeah.
and then what?
And then they want to have sex, but then afterwards, like, no thanks, fudge face, I'm done.
I like Jodie Foster in Taxi, though.
Yeah,
she
she was
just put the
great.
cigarette down. She's like, when the cigarette's out, your time's up.
Yeah.
Wow. No clock. She's just fucking put a Marlboro down, wait for it to burn out, and then your time's up.
That's great.
Yeah.
Because I was hanging out with Michelle Yao from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. And you know the dinner.
Did she know that you were getting your
No,
asshole
no, 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 no.
Yeah.
Tell her
In
that's what
between
you're doing.
takes?
No, but I'd have dinner with her, and she'd go, "Bobby, I'm a real fan of your comedy, right?" And then the first night I was with her, I go, "Hey, teach me how to run on trees." Because
yeah.
of Crouching Tiger. And she
yeah.
goes, "You wild walk," like real angry.
Why a walk?
Like I didn't know, you know what I mean? And then I'm like, "Oh, I can't hang out with her, so I'll just go to Amsterdam." and get a
Crouching
bubble.
Bobby licking prostitute.
Yeah, exactly.
It was really.
No, that's not.
Fucking-
No, that's
Playing
not.
Bobby crying hooker.
I don't view that as getting a prostitute.
How many
No?
times did you go to Amsterdam?
I was there for 3 months.
Well,
Not
it was
club,
the-
I mean, not
90
the
times.
Yeah.
Club Amsterdam. How many times you get your
Not
asshole
90
eaten?
times, but maybe 20.
You went
20 times.
Yeah.
It's a clean ass.
your
But
fucking
that's
asshole
not. That's
swab.
not. I don't feel that that's like.
Yeah, that's
going
probably
to a
why his
prostitute.
foot is rotting away.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got Asian jungle
I
rot. in his
got it.
foot.
Yeah, I got it.
You probably stepped on something while you were over there.
Yeah.
You know what it is? Is that what it is? To be true. To be true to you people.
Yeah.
To be true to you people is I just open my mouth and I say things, and I shouldn't. I should have more of a filter on my brain.
Nah,
think
come
you're
on.
fine.
I mean,
You're
That's
doing
not
okay,
going to
Bob.
get
I
you.
hope-
You're actually not saying anything
not
that
gonna
you
get
shouldn't
you
say.
far.
I know, but you know what? It's a new world out there. You know.
Right.
It is a
You
new
know?
world.
Like
Looks
this
like the
girl,
same old
Brittany
one.
Furlan. You know, she's the #1 girl on Vine.
Who?
This girl named Brittany Furlan, right? She's the #1 girl on Vine. Okay.
What does
Why,
she do?
why is she number one?
Because she's got the most followers.
No, but what
No,
does she
but
do? Does
why?
she show
Why-
clips?
She does
Gashes into a fan?
comedy on it, right?
Yeah?
And she's like, you know what I mean? Now, like she's a bigger
She's
celebrity
hilarious
than me.
at 6
And-
seconds at a time.
Yeah, yeah. And, you know, in that kind of world,
It's great. You know who else was? Oswald.
Oswald would have made a great Vine video.
That's all
You're
the
right.
film was. An amazing Vine
Pow,
video.
pow, pow.
you know. But I forgive you for bringing that up.
Oh, okay, man. I'm
You
glad
wanted
it
to
all
say
worked
resent.
out. That was
You wanted
very
to say
good.
resent.
I did, but then
Yeah.
now I don't.
All right.
You
That's
know?
good, though.
Is she funny,
Yeah.
Brittany Furlan? I don't know her.
She's great, yeah.
good.
But I'm just saying, though, in a world where, you know how...
In a world.
Yeah, back in the day, like in the 90s when I started doing comedy,
Yeah.
they would say you gotta do open mic for 5 years, then you get to become a feature, right? And it takes 15 years to
Then
make
you
it.
get the woman,
right?
then you get the power.
Right. So you do this thing, and now kids are being signed to CAA and all these gigantic agencies because they have a lot of hits, right?
Oh,
so now it's a different, you know, there's a different path now, and I missed that. You know, it was
Same thing with bands, you know. Bands used to have to get signed to a record deal and
Get
and
fucked
everything.
over
Now
for a
they,
while.
now they put their
Own shit
music out there, and it gets popular, and then the vultures come over and go, we'll sign you.
Yeah.
But did they ever sell anything?
I don't know if they sell anything privately like that. It gets the attention of the record companies who then will sign you. It's just another way, instead of sending press packs
Right.
to fucking record companies, you know, this way you have a proven track record already, and the company calls you.
Yeah.
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 But comedy's the same way. They fucking find
different
like
world. It's a different
funny
world.
people. But what is it? If you could make a funny fucking 6-second Vine video, what does that mean? You can't get on stage and be funny. You can't
I don't
act
know.
or
I mean, these kids, you know what I mean, are getting like, you know, sponsors now and stuff. So they do like Listerine commercial for 6 seconds. And they get like $10,000 a pop now. You know what I mean? So it's a
That's
different
some
world.
fucked up shit right there.
Yeah, you know?
Wow, we
like
just
one time,
suck.
it's my agent called me and goes, "Hey, we signed this." I'm not gonna tell you his name, but we signed an Asian kid. He's 19. He's a huge YouTube star. Can he meet you at the Ice House? Because I was headlining there. I go, why? Because maybe he wants to do stand up, right? And I met him, and he's like this shaking, shy little kid.
Yeah, because they're not. They're just dummies on
just your
fucking
style.
Vine. With snot bubbles and tears.
Oh, you're so good. You guys are so good.
Man. Oh, man.
Bobby Lee, Gotham Comedy Club tonight.
Gotham Comedy Club.
Let's fucking get some people in the doors.
Yeah,
there
let's
for
do
you.
it because the numbers have been a little weird.
I just watched a couple of Brittany Furlong's videos. She's funny.
She is funny. Yeah,
She's definitely funny, man. She's a stand-up.
Let's play him on the show. Let's.
She dated a guy named Josh Adam Myers, not Josh Myers, Seth's brother, but some other guy, and he got in a car accident and he almost died.
Wow.
And then she broke up with him, and then she got on Vine, and now she's a big Vine star. And she's a really nice girl.
Let's play a couple of them.
I don't know if they translate. They're visual. They're more visual.
Oh, they're more visual.
Yeah, I think so.
I've done a couple with her.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
How old is she?
have you?
She's 27.
I'd be interested in taking her out.
She's
Make
really
that
hot.
happen.
She is, dude. Her butt, top notch.
I'm an ass
9.5.
fan. I'm an ass fan.
Me too.
She probably has a guy though.
No,
They'll
I mean
hook her
no,
up
she
with
is.
me.
But I don't
I'm a
think
guy-
I
I'm a
can't talk about her
stepper.
personal life.
I don't care about. Just tell I'm a stepper. Tell her I'm a
No,
mover.
but dude, you're like a legitimate entity. You know,
I'm just
I
a-
think you can land it.
I'm a stand-up who'll be lucky if I have 40 tickets sold by noon.
No, you know what? I was driving down La Brea in Hollywood 3 weeks ago. Gigantic billboard with your face on it.
That's true.
Wow,
That's a Megan's law
that's
issue.
nice.
You know, killing it.
Bobby, what else is going on in your world there?
That's it, man. I'm just doing the road, and my dad had a bunch of strokes. I said that already, and then
A bunch of them. You said he had one.
he had a massive one, and he almost died. And then he's getting these little mini ones.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
How old is he?
A
few aftershocks he's getting.
73 now.
Oh boy!
But my mom will
74 is
call
the
me and
age
she goes,
too.
like one time she called me a month ago and she goes, Bobby? I go, yeah, Mom. She goes, Daddy, he don't wake up. Right? And she's crying, right? So I go, you gotta call the ambulance. 3 minutes later, she calls me. I go, what, Mom? She goes, he wake up. I go, how hard did you try the first time?
Yeah.
I mean, did you go, wake up?
Right.
She panicked. She went psst, and then just dialed you.
Yeah, that's what she did. You know what I mean? So it's like every morning, every time they call in the morning, I just feel like he died.
Right.
You know what I mean? It really sucks, you know?
Don't you hate when you see your parents' number come up on your ID? You're like, something fucking awful
Yeah,
happened. Or they want to come see a show, which is worse.
And they can't wait to share the news with you. Those
right.
fucking ghouls.
Yeah.
And
And
they
then
love telling me about relatives that have died.
Well, that's my
They want
dad.
to be the first one to tell
While
me.
I'm on the air, he emails me and he goes, "Call me right after the show."
Oh, come on,
So
you
I'm
can't
like-
do that.
So I call and he goes like this. Your aunt died, and I go, thank God. I thought it was your mom.
Right.
All right, good.
Oh, shit.
Good. Dropped an
Good
aunt. That's
news.
Take
nothing.
the aunt dying, right?
That's
news.
nothing for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I laugh at an aunt's death.
You can't tell somebody, call me after something.
Right.
Now, you're not going to be able to do what you're supposed to do.
Absolutely.
Especially in a
Crazy.
text message, you could give the news.
Yeah, yeah.
Just fucking
No,
say
he
what you have
wanted
to say.
he wanted to hopefully hear me moan.
He wanted the personal touch.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's
Did
an
you, Mom?
E-Rock move.
I was actually felt good, seriously, that it wasn't my parents.
Yeah, yeah.
I've never had anyone close die, so I don't know what that's like.
Oh, boy, you're in for a
terrible.
fucking doozy.
Really? Is it,
it's not.
It
Miserable.
depends. If you see it coming, it's a little easier.
Yeah.
If you don't see it coming, it all depends. Sometimes it's a relief, and sometimes it's.
I feel like I'm not going to be able to handle it. You know, I feel like
You can't handle, like, life.
I know.
handle a radio
I can
show.
barely even walk down the
you
street.
can't take care of a left foot with an itch.
Right.
Yeah,
I know. So if I don't know what's maybe I'll be reborn.
Sure.
maybe.
And I'll turn into a
Maybe
phoenix.
it'll
Phoenix.
tougn you up or something.
Yeah, maybe.
He's never had to
But I'm
deal
not
with.
weak. No. I just
No, I don't mean toughen you up like that. I know you're not weak. I just mean,
hey,
yeah.
I want to tell you guys right now. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm a survivor.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, I can go up in
Absolutely.
any situation.
Something tells me if it wasn't for a few Marines in Mexico, you'd have been fucking decapitated. Real survivor there.
Yeah.
Good survival instincts going to some back alley.
Yeah, redheaded
Some
Mexican.
Fucking,
Yeah, and that
Eyes
alley's
his pussy.
that alley's empty, so he goes to even a worse one.
yeah.
Good instincts. Yeah. Way to go. As you do it barefoot.
All right,
you get
all right,
fucking
you're right.
Your
rot
fucking
foot.
head's a hat display in Juarez.
But you got the good instincts, Bob.
Yeah, I have good instincts.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just feel like you guys think that I'm weaker than I am.
No.
No.
Because I
not
can
at all.
perform. I've done
Sure.
television.
I'm hilarious. I don't think you're weak at all. I think you're a very funny
But
guy.
here, you guys do it though.
What do we
You
do?
think you think no, fuck it. You think, you know what I mean? I'm not like this anywhere else. Okay? I come here the first time, and you play trick with my mind.
That was fucked up.
Right? And so what do you think every time?
You're not
I
over
love
the
you
bunny
guys.
thing?
What?
You're not over the pink bunny thing?
No, I'm totally over it, but I'm
Okay,
just saying
good.
I have defense mechanisms.
Trust issues.
Absolutely.
That's all I'm saying. I have defense mechanisms.
Yeah,
That's good.
Doll.
That's good to protect yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
you know
trying
what
to
I
protect
mean?
myself. That's
Yeah,
all.
it's strong.
And already I told a story in Tijuana I didn't want to tell. Right, the jungle Asian thing is back in the limelight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shit.
Right.
I didn't want to talk about my left fungi foot.
Right.
You
No.
know what I mean? None of these things I wanted to talk about.
You got to have
And
one.
yet it happened.
You do have one more in you, though, right? One more story?
One more.
You're begging to get out? I know what you need us today.
No.
You need us to get this stuff out of you so you can heal. What? One more. Let's go.
Oh,
one
yeah,
more.
and then the Bangkok butthole, I didn't want to tell that.
True.
You know what I mean?
Oh, that's true.
And then what else?
But that's just a cute story.
Yeah, that's just.
That's
so
just it's good, clean fun.
when you got fired from the babysitting job because you were pouring Similac on your penis, that's a story.
Similac.
I don't want to get into it if you don't want to tell it.
I didn't have that. I didn't even know what that Samalak means.
Oh, so that was me.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
that
good
was-
for you, Bobby.
Yeah,
It's
you think
cleansing.
it's cleansing.
It's very
Can
cleansing.
you still hang out with Will Sasso at all?
Oh, I do. Yeah, I see Will
Yeah.
all the time. Yeah,
He's funny,
He's
man.
great. Have you had him on the show?
No.
Oh, you gotta have him.
no.
He's the
Ron.
funniest vines of all time.
They're very
That
funny
fucking
vines.
lemon thing that he
Yeah,
does.
yeah, very funny.
Jesus, that's funny.
Yeah.
I know.
And the Schwarzenegger as he's driving
Oh,
around.
it's
Oh, it's
hysterical.
amazing, yeah.
I went out with a girl and broke up with her, and then like she went out with Will.
Yeah.
And
Really?
she told me some weird things.
Really?
Like what?
Yeah.
Well, he's Canadian, you know that.
Yeah, he's Canadian.
they're weird.
What's
It's
weird?
like-
He does the lemon thing when he's eating pussy?
Yeah, he's no.
that.
It was kind of weird. Like after just a couple of dates, he started getting really clingy and, hey man,
Oh,
you're
no.
my chick, and
Yeah.
don't do this, and don't write on the internet because it makes me look stupid, and fuck you, and just kind of like.
I don't know that
I
side
like
of
that.
him.
See, he wasn't the fun Will Sasso that I.
To me, that makes him more fun.
No, but
Just
really,
putting
yeah.
his foot down immediately. Don't make me look like a dick by fucking blogging, stupid.
I'll tell you why he's like that, because he's a fat guy that lost weight, right? So when you're
Oh, is that
fat
it?
for that long,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You still do fat guy behavior.
Oh,
Right, you get clingy and stuff like that. And I want to
Okay.
say, no, you're on TV and you're no longer that. You're kind of weird looking, but you know, yeah.
Oh, I don't care personally.
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah,
matter to me.
Yeah.
Fucking goon armor and fucking throw on the floor.
Because a guy
Attaboy.
like
Give a
that and
shit.
me, we wouldn't get laid at all if we
Yeah.
weren't in showbiz.
You don't think so?
No,
Got no game.
God created me so I could go out with a 4'8" girl named Ling Ling. That's what. And so, like, when I tap like Southern girls that are 6'2" and stuff, God looks down and goes, "Wow, that wasn't supposed to
That
happen."
wasn't the
This wasn't
plan.
part of the grand scheme of
I
things.
date girls where I have to do hooks on the shoulder like this.
Oh,
like
no.
I'm a barrel monkey. You know what I mean?
Ah,
You know what I
right.
mean?
There we
And-
go,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? And it's the best.
It's another one.
Yeah.
Barrel
Bobby-
Monkey organization's going to be very angry.
I'm getting a Bobby Lee request. Somebody said to ask about the candy guy in the shed.
No.
no.
What is that?
Candy guy in the shed
I think I
sounds-
must have told that story here.
Sounds
might have.
crazy.
I don't
was
know.
molested.
But we're not sure.
I was molested.
Oh, molested by the candy guy in the shed.
No.
It does ring a bell.
Does it?
You don't want to tell him?
Mate, why? Did you ever work as a candy guy?
I think
You
I
wanna
heard
tell
that
it?
I'm
one.
just only somebody asked on Twitter. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, I was molested by a guy with Down syndrome.
Well, maybe you did say that. He actually molested you?
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh,
Tricked you?
This was,
I can't even look at him.
Bobby, was this recently?
No.
No, okay, good.
Oh, I thought.
I was a 9-10-year-old kid
Aw.
in Minnesota.
All right,
And
so
there was a guy that, like, during the summers, he would, like, mow the lawns of the, like, there was an ice skating
how
rink.
old was he?
He was, I might be 25 at the time.
Okay, so you're
And
close.
I think he molested every kid, like, once because he had candy. I went there
Wow.
every day for, like, 3 summers.
He
How would he
worked it
molest
out.
you?
I wanted the candy.
No, I understand what the motive.
Kids are
Yeah.
fucking
What
just
kind
so
of candy?
Sure, they
stupid.
love
He had the,
candy.
Yeah,
my
they
parents
love
never
that
gave me
candy.
candy because they're
But what kind of candy did he
Probably how
have?
he got it too.
He got the dipping one. Fun dip.
Oh, Fun Dip.
Fun Dip.
That's my
Fun
favorite.
Dip was good. And then
He was having fun.
Did you put your dick in it?
That was like, hey, this is just practice for the other Fun Dip.
So how would he molest you? Like he took you in the shed?
No, he didn't like
would he do?
insert anything into me, or I didn't insert anything
What would he
into
do?
him.
You just jerk him off or
No,
suck
I
it?
would like touch his thing.
Was it big?
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't care
Okay.
because I wanted the
Must have
candy.
been.
Sure.
Because I'm sober, right, for like 11 years almost, right?
Right.
Yeah. You don't have to do
Great,
that.
bro.
Don't have to do that. And I feel like it's a part of my addiction. Like, for instance, when I was on drugs and alcohol, I would do anything I could to get the drugs and alcohol. And I think that behavior stemmed from when I was a kid. Like, I just wanted the candy. I don't care what happens to my body.
Fun Dip. You know what? It
want the
wasn't
Fun
even
Dip.
the dip so much. That stick was delicious.
Yeah.
That vanilla stick was delicious.
So what, you'd fucking
Not for
jerk him off.
Bobby.
He would just stand there with his big dick out, and you'd fucking tug it while you ate candy.
I gotta go, huh?
Why? No.
No, Bobby, you're doing great today.
Do you have flashbacks with Fun Dip?
No, it's not. Listen, I honestly, and I'm going to say this from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah.
It didn't affect me.
Oh, wow.
That's great.
I really feel like it didn't affect me.
Did he come?
On his left foot.
I don't care.
That's why he can't touch his left foot.
I don't care.
He couldn't come because he was slow.
Oh, see that?
Here's the thing. It's like, here's what it is, though. It's like, you know, the dark things you do, your life.
Not me.
I know, not you. But the dark things that I have, you know.
Yeah.
If I bring it out, it's not that dark.
Right.
It's still
So
dark.
it's basically,
Absolutely.
It's still incredibly
Yeah, it's
dark.
real.
it's not very dark, but for me, it's like I feel I'm like a phoenix.
All right.
I'm reborn.
Wow.
That's
Every
true.
time I talk about stuff.
This is a
like
good
that.
cleansing for you.
I
It
think
really
for
is.
him it works, but then he pushes it on everyone else. So we'll be tossing and turning tonight.
Exactly.
Thinking of fucking lawnmower man.
Oh,
Thinking
weird
of
it
Fun
out.
Dip.
Exactly. Thinking of fucking eating Pez while fucking tugging a
Do you think because of all these things I tell, though, you think that makes me a bad person?
No.
No, be real. I'm being real.
No, that's
doing
up to
them
God.
What?
Doing them does, but telling about them just cleanses you.
Don't worry about us. You should worry about God.
God will finally judge you.
God will
Yeah, I had a
judge
girl.
you.
She looked like Maria. She looked like Sophia Coppola in The Godfather.
No, I wouldn't worry about it.
Nah.
No, I'm not. I'm not worried about it. I'm just saying because I've been talking about it all morning.
Yeah.
And just listening to me talking.
But how is he able to molest so many kids? Like, didn't someone fucking
Retard
put the word
strength.
out?
It was like an Asian neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
No,
wasn't
it wasn't. I was the only
okay,
Asian there.
shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Why would your parents do that to you?
What do you mean?
Be the only Asian in
Well,
town.
back in the 70s, you know, there weren't. I don't think a lot of Asians in
That's
Edina,
Chinatown.
Minnesota.
Chinatown.
Yeah,
you
you have to
needed,
go
you
to
needed a
Chinatown.
Chinatown.
We needed a Chinatown. That wouldn't
What's
have
even
happened.
worse is
That would
that
help
his
you out
parents are
with
the ones that
Korean.
turned fucking the retarded guy onto Bobby. Our son likes candy.
Oh, God.
Oh, can I tell you what happened though? So then,
Yes.
when I was
Oh,
17, can I tell you what happened? So when I was 17, right? Just listen to this.
shoots
This
for
is what
wires.
happened. So I was in a place called the McDonald Center. It was a rehab, right?
At 17.
Yeah, because I was doing math at 12, right?
Oh, my God.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Everything's fine. So then, so at 17, I went to this place called the McDonald Center, and we had this thing called knees to knees, where you would the family members would form a circle, and in the middle of the circle, you would like go
cracker.
knees to knees with a parent,
Yeah.
and you should tell them the darkest thing.
Oh my God! How
That
It was
is
awful!
awful, right?
A little awkward, my
so
friend.
I'm doing knees to knees with my dad, and the counselor goes, "Bobby, tell him."
Oh, yuck.
Right? So you go, Dad, when I was 9 or 10, I was molested by a guy with Down syndrome. You know what he did? He went like this. He laughed.
Oh, no.
He went like this, like that. He laughed. He
Right.
thought it was the funniest thing he ever heard.
Wow. Now, how did that make you feel?
I didn't find it. I laughed too a little bit.
You did,
You
yeah?
both stood up with tents in your pants.
Oh, then they went ass to mouth.
Oh my God, my career's over. I ended my career today, man.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're
You
fine.
say it's fine.
You're
and then-
fine.
No, you guys say it's fine, but then years go by. I don't see you, and you don't know. And then I get it on the Twitter. You know what I mean? And then
They're loving you on Twitter.
You know what I mean? You
I
say
took a
it's
little
fine.
peek. They're loving you today, Bobby.
You say it's fine.
And you're welcome here anytime you
I
want.
love you, man. We're family.
All right.
You know what I mean? I got to go in 5 minutes, guys.
Come on.
I have another thing I have to do. Okay.
Oh, no.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Oh, man.
I have to go in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Because if I tell another-
What are you
I
doing
can't-
with the rest of your day?
I'm gonna sleep all day. I cannot tell
Yeah.
another story.
We love this.
I know
means-
you do.
Wait,
I'm
you
not
got
doing
one
it.
more. There's one more.
One more.
There is.
No,
There
no,
is, right?
no.
You're thinking about it.
No.
You're debating if you should
No more stories.
tell it or not.
Did you ever do anything with it, like play doctor with a girl and like when you were young, you look around and
No.
look at each other's asses?
No, I have
or
no more
something?
stories.
I did that in kindergarten.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, there was a girl that lived down the street from me, and she was in my kindergarten class, and we used to go in the work shed in her backyard. I guess that's where all the sex
Yeah,
happened,
exactly.
in the sheds. And we would show each other our heinies. Like she would turn around and pull her pants down and look over her shoulder, and I'd look at her ass, and then she would want me to show her my ass, and I'd look at we'd look at over our shoulders at each other's asses.
What?
Yeah, it was kindergarten, and I didn't know anything else. I just thought, okay, there I go. I just had sex.
Ass to ass.
S to S.
That was like hardcore sex back
That was
then.
it. But it's normal.
Same age being my buddies. We got busted by the parents for doing the doctor thing, and we put a stick in the girl's asshole.
Whoa,
It was like it was a thermometer.
See, that's not
and
right.
we were like, okay, this is great. It's like doctor. And then later, just like sitting there watching TV, beat on the door.
Oh, no.
The old man's fucking going crazy.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
How old were you?
Like 5, something like that.
So you didn't know.
You didn't know, but it didn't mean that they didn't blame everything on you at that age.
Oh, man.
You know?
Bobby, don't check your Twitter.
Shit.
You're all right.
I'm sorry, in my neighborhood, there were no retards with candy.
That's terrible.
You guys love it, huh?
It's
great radio. It's
we
amazing.
all have weird little stories.
everything happened.
We've told them
I've
all
never
on
told
the
a
air.
good story, like a good thing that ever
All right,
happened.
tell us a good
stories.
story.
Something nice. Yeah,
How
I
about a
thought the
nice
candy
good
one was
story?
good.
Like a positive story?
Yeah,
All right,
that
let's tell
was.
a nice positive story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because they're not, because,
Oh, you got one.
Go ahead.
no, I don't really have, I don't
The
know.
other one was kind
I
of
did
nice.
tell
Yeah,
another bad
helping
one.
the handicapped.
One more.
Handicapable.
Handicapable.
Yeah.
Yes. And he
Dirty
was-
hands.
What do you want?
God.
What story do you want it involving?
I don't know. Did maybe a quadriplegic fuck you? Or?
No, I did make love.
To what? To who?
I made love to two ugly sisters with 2 other comics, and it was the worst. I put my penis in my friend's eye.
Your friend's eye?
Yeah.
So there's 2 girls and 3 guys?
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Sammy Davis.
I was playing. You remember Steve Sharippa?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, when he was doing the Riviera.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to Vegas with and these 2 open micers at the time drove me, and then we ran into these 2 ugly sisters. One of them had no teeth at all. I swear to God, and she was skinny.
Meth?
Anyway, after
Was it meth?
I
She had
could have
meth
been.
teeth?
It could have
Yeah,
been.
yeah.
Could have been meth.
And so then we had these 2 girls in my hotel room at like 2 a.m, and we all 3 guys were making love to these 2 girls, and then I was doing the one from behind, the fat one from behind.
Making love.
Yeah, and I turned to my left and I see my friend Aaron, but I don't know where Brian is.
Uh-oh.
And then,
Aaron and Brian, were you on the set of Breaking Bad?
and then I felt something tickling my butthole,
Oh, shit.
like a feather,
yeah.
and I turned it around. It was gone. It was like a paranormal thing.
Oh, wow.
I thought it was a ghost.
That's
I
odd.
turned around. I go, "There's no." I thought it was a ghost tickling my butthole.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I keep going, and then now I know something is actually rubbing against it. And I looked down, and my friend Brian had crawled underneath my body, and he was eating a vagina while I was doing her. And then I go, "You got to get out of there, man." She goes, "She likes it. She likes it." And then I pulled out real quick, and I tried to jam in, and and he put his head up,
Oh,
and my penis
shit.
went against his eye. And then 3 hours later at breakfast, I was buying breakfast for everyone, and I looked at Brian, and his left eye was completely closed shut with an adhesive over it. And then we went to the doctor, and then we got antibiotics.
You gave him some kind of infection.
You gave him pink eye with your penis?
Yeah.
Although it was probably her.
That's his
Cunt
fault.
slime.
Yeah, she
For
had
lack
that-
of a more
that-
medical term.
So that's
I like the medical jargon.
I'm not gonna tell any more stories.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Because I think I just burned every bridge. You know what I mean? I burned every bridge with America.
Not
you know
at
what I
all.
mean?
No, you're good.
And, no.
You're good,
And you
Bob.
know what, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Oh, yeah.
All right? I love you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
We love you.
too.
Yeah, that's nice.
You're a great guest on this show and a
Can you
fine
plug my
person.
Gotham again?
Yes,
Gotham
Yes.
Comedy Club this weekend. The great Bobby Lee. What
Bobby
are you
Lee.
on Twitter?
Bobby Lee Live.
Bobby Lee Live.
And
That's
on
right.
Instagram too. And it's like next time I'm on the show, I got to do it differently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whole new way.
No.
Whole new start.
Yeah.
New
I
start.
understand.
I'm being
Yeah.
dead serious.
All right.
So are we, Bobby.
I
That
see.
It's about
words,
time, I
Words
think.
are power. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's like sometimes when you use words in a bad way, it's black magic. You know what I mean? And I just, you know what I mean? I'm going to be clean next time. man.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Bobby,
thought you were very good, Bobby. You're always very funny.
Strong.
I don't follow you. I'm now following you. I thought I followed you on Twitter.
I'll follow
Bobby
you
Lee,
now, too.
Bobby Lee Live. Follow
Bobby Lee
him,
Live?
please.
All right. So it's like,
If you enjoyed his sick fucking stories,
Yeah.
Love it.
follow him on Twitter
Yeah.
today.
Or gift
yeah,
candy.
You're leaving us?
yeah, I got to do something else.
He just leaves. What are you doing? He's going. He's got to
gotta
go.
You really got to do something else?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I do.
He's taking
You sure you got to go?
How do we?
There he goes.
What?
You just waved your hand.
Yeah, because last night I had to wait 2 hours and then one.
No, this is the perfect
I
time.
thought that happened to black guys. I didn't-
9:15 is the perfect time.
That
That
happens
is a
to
good
Asians
time.
too?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll see you next time.
See you,
All
buddy.
right, Bobby.
Okay? And can I say this too?
Yes.
I really appreciative of the time you give me.
Oh,
It
don't worry
helps me out
about
a
it.
lot.
Sweet.
We're
Wanna hug it out?
appreciative of you coming in here.
Sweet.
You need hugs? You need hugs?
Bestowing upon us amazing stories of
Are you?
sexual exploits
Okay, man.
Shouldn't have done that.
and underage
Because
sex.
if I have to go to the Vietnamese people again.
Oh,
I
God.
love everybody.
See you, buddy.
All right.
All right.
Great seeing you, man.
Take it easy,
There goes
Bobby.
Bobby Lane.
I know.
Bobby Lane. Bobby's great. Oh, my God.
Bobby's very funny.
Fucking
man.
love him.
There he goes. A little nervous Nelly. He's like a chihuahua.
Had some life, huh?
There's a lot of things going on.
I like to see him get some therapy. You know, some.
Would you like to see some,
Yeah, I'd like
some
to
help?
see him get some help.
I think you've had it with trying to get people help.
Oh, come on.
Wow.
I don't know. Just saying.
All right, we'll get a break.
Yeah.
We got a break.
Yeah, Ron Bennington in studio.
Yes.
You didn't get it. You got to plug
what-
Bobby's.
Gotham thing?
Wait, what is he saying? What? Wait, keep the door open. If it's real bad, we'll dump out. Bobby, what's going on out there?
No, why? No, did you listen to what I just said?
Yeah, we did.
He wants to stay like.
No, I don't want to. I got somewhere to go.
I like news stories.
No, I got to go.
He's panicking.
Holy shit, he's panicking.
Come in.
He's good, though.
He's panicking.
He's good.
For a second.
Oh, my God, he's back. He was down the hall. He was down the hall.
No, I swear to God, I have to be somewhere at 10.
He's got to roll.
All right, you got to roll.
I gotta roll.
You got to roll.
Did
Where
you
you got to be?
I gotta do another thing, man.
Did you enjoy your time?
I love it.
Okay, good.
What
That's
thing?
all we
It's
care
the
about.
50-year anniversary of Kennedy's assassination.
Exactly. What, you got a gig in Dallas? Come on.
I'm heartbroken over it. I really am.
I hear you.
All right,
I'm a Democrat.
Oh,
There he goes.
ew.
Oh, Bobby?
he's freezing.
Just let the guy go. He's sad.
Oh, the poor guy.
What was he
Yeah,
I
saying?
always thought, I used to think it was a work.
No. What was he saying, Kenny?
Come here.
He was giving you an earful there
No,
about his appearance.
He's freaked out that he reveals his dark side in here. 'Cause, you know, he wants to be more mainstream sitcom network guy.
What does he think? He's handsome? He's fucking. That's who he is.
I think his appearance worked.
Yeah.
I love
yeah.
Bobby Lee.
It's great.
I love him.
I love those
I think it
little.
was strong. I think
stories.
people can identify. I mean, a lot of us have been molested by retarded people.
Oh,
We just
yeah.
Because you
don't
wanted
have
the
the
candy.
courage to say, yeah, who doesn't like candy?
To blurt it out on a radio show.
Who doesn't like candy?
Right.
And everyone's used the term jungle Asian at one point or another. Sorry,
And
everyone
since he's
doesn't like it.
Asian, he could get away with it.
Yeah, but he's not a jungle Asian.
No, that's true. Well, he could
And he
be.
power fucks girls that have snot bubbles.
Oh, God.
Underage.
Well, we don't know that part.
Well,
Yeah, we don't know for sure.
yeah.
What is that thing you're wearing? It's a little box.
This is Virgin Mary, got made for me by a listener.
Well, Mojo.
Yeah, it's just on the back of some
domino.
dominoes. Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's kind of a voodoo thing. Kathleen from the Bronx made this.
That's really cool.
That's how she makes a living. She's just making these things one after another. And
Of
supposedly, there was a thing, I don't even want to get into it because I know you guys aren't religious, but there was a little blind girl, and I laid this on her forehead, and she could see.
Wow.
So, yeah. Isn't that great?
Why aren't you using it more?
I
Help
don't
people.
like a lot of blind people.
But you could have helped out
okay.
Bobby Lee with that.
Yeah, ease
Calm
his
his
suffering.
mind.
Ease his suffering, man.
He's a Buddhist. And
Oh,
I
is he?
like
Is
to,
that what it is? 'Cause
I
he's
mean, to me,
Asian?
you know,
Yeah.
most, I don't know, you guys know this, but most religions do not hold the Virgin Mary up the way the Catholics do.
That's true.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
She's
didn't
very
know that.
underrated in a lot
She's
of places.
very underrated. Her and Mary Magdalene.
I
Well,
thought
Mary
she was the
Magdalene, they
shit.
have their own views on. You know, even Christianity doesn't treat her particularly well.
Well,
You know, the whole hooker thing.
Because
kinda
she
thing.
was a who?
you know, they say that she never was a hooker.
No.
She just got called that later on so that the women wouldn't get any power in the church.
That might be. They said she was powerful in Christ's ministry.
Wow.
That's
No
very
kidding.
true.
That was the number one chick, the number one person he talked to. Like something would come up, and he'd go over and like, "Okay, I'm gonna get back to you tomorrow," and he'd go to talk to her. So people got mad about her, and they started calling her hooah.
You know what? That you might be. Ronnie might be right. That might be why Mary
Well.
Magdalene never got her due. She was just very revisionist history.
It's almost like Linda McCartney. Like, and people are like, "Oh, great."
Yeah.
Why is
But
she
when you
up
hear those
there?
isolated tracks, you
Wow.
realize she
That's
shouldn't have
pretty
been
amazing.
up there.
Yeah,
She's got
but
an amazing
you know,
voice.
I thought it was
Terrible.
I thought it was strong.
What happened, Eric? Now Eric's
you're
got
right.
a Bobby Lee story.
You
This
followed
kid-
him down with the
This
paparazzi.
How does Bobby Lee even sleep at night?
He's having a bit of a panic attack.
Did he recognize you from the shed?
Oh, I get it.
Why are you mad that you get it? Why aren't
Oh,
you happy?
Jesus.
That was a funny callback.
So he found a seat by the elevator that facilities use. He's sitting down and he feels like he's tearing up a little bit, and then started confessing to Sam that he feels like he doesn't know why he's alive.
Jesus.
He's like he should have been dead.
Oh, jeez.
That's great. That's the effect we have on people. They come in to plug a show, they throw themselves down the elevator shaft.
Wow. Snorting.
Oh, God.
He's all right?
He's better
That
now.
him?
That's good.
I told
Wow,
him.
he's just sitting in the.
I don't know
corner.
why it happens this way every time he comes in. Is it too easy or is it him? I don't even know.
Yeah, what? Go ahead, Sam. Go.
I think he doesn't confront some of the things that he confronts here with normal interviews.
Right.
Yeah.
Like they just talk to him about whatever, Mad TV or whatever.
Yeah.
And so he's not used to.
Yeah.
He's the best.
He was on Mad TV?
Yeah.
Fuck, you should have brought that up.
Yeah, so what was that like?
Yeah, that would have distracted us a little
Oh, really
bit.
nice.
That
Nothing better than an
character,
actor talking about how nice the director was. Fucking clunked their heads like coconuts. And remember that in fucking Salem's Lot?
All right, we're gonna break and then we're gonna wrap up this fine Friday show with Ron Bennington. Stay there.
The Opie and Anthony Show. All right, well, that sucked. To hear the Opie and Anthony Show 5 days a week live on satellite radio, online on your phone or tablet, or even on demand, go to SiriusXM.com. Also, interact with the Opie and Anthony Show on Twitter, at Opie Radio, at Anthony Cumia, and at Jim Norton.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
I made a mistake because I don't
Hold
really...
on, you didn't make a mistake. Wasn't it part of a little act of yours there?
Yeah.
A little stand up?
I was telling a joke.
Yes.
All right, so you didn't make a mistake. Sorry.
Yeah, it wasn't a mistake. No. It wasn't a mistake. It was my stupid
But you didn't mean anything by it.
Right.
Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you don't know
So I
anything.
don't think it's a mistake.
Everyone freaked out, and then they were like, and then my people were like, "You got to go to like the press."
The Vietnamese press?
Yeah, so I went to the Vietnamese.
Is there such a
press.
thing?
I go, yeah, no, there's like two places. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I go.
What do they
"Hey, you
scratch
guys aren't-"
stories out with sticks and rocks, or
Oh,
what do
my
they,
God.
what do they do? How do they get their stories in?
You guys make me sweat, man.
They're just fucking beating on coconuts over there.
Yeah.
Jungle
because
Telegraph.
Growing up, you see a movie like Platoon, right?
Right.
So then the girls in high school, they go, you know what I mean? You're that type. I go, no, I'm the kind that invents things.
Oh, so it used to bother you, so you kind of
Okay.
acted out a little
Right.
bit.
Well, no, there's a club. I mean, my girlfriend, now the girl I'm seeing now, is from the Philippines, and that's a jungle area. I only go there to get that done.
Wow.
Right? So it's
Wait, how is it done in this?
So
in this
you
joint?
go to the bathtub and they wipe your, you know what I
I
mean?
hope
your
they
butthole.
wash you out, yeah.
Yeah, they wipe your butt.
They wash you.
Bleeding Roy.
Right, and then the lady goes, "Go now on the bed, lay on
The
your-
girl was
lay
great.
on your
She looked
stomach."
like Kirsten Dunst in Interview with a Vampire.
You bastard! You bastard!
So they wash it out, and
Well,
then
so
they.
you go lay on your stomach. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I lay on my stomach, and then there's a clock on the wall, right?
Okay.
And I would look up at it, right?
Yeah.
And it would literally be 15 minutes to a T,
Wow.
to the second, which means it's a part of a routine.
She's a clock
It's a-
watcher. That's a term.
No,
I hate
it's a
that.
part of the curriculum or whatever, right?
Okay.
So they open with that every time.
15 minutes of asshole licking?
Yeah.
And then what?
And then they want to have sex, but then afterwards, like, no thanks, fudge face, I'm done.
I like Jodie Foster in Taxi, though.
Yeah, she was
Put
great.
the cigarette down. She's like, when the cigarette's out, your time's up.
Yeah.
Wow. No clock. She's just fucking put a Marlboro down, wait for it to burn out, and then your time's up.
That's great.
Yeah.
Because I was hanging out with Michelle Yao from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Boom, boom, boom. Bobby Lee in studio. He was having a few panic attacks during the break, but I think he's okay.
All's well.
I think we got him back together for
All's
another
well.
segment here, right?
I guess, yes.
You doing all right?
good.
Yeah, fine now.
Okay, good.
Bobby, quick question.
Yeah.
What would you
Hey,
Oh,
he needs a
I don't know
mic.
what happened there,
Hold
Ronnie.
on with the mics.
Yeah.
Try that again.
Just
there.
a very quick question. What would you consider a jungle Asian? What? Who would fall into that category? Anyone? Is there anyone like that? Or is that is that just something that doesn't happen? Is that something that doesn't exist?
You all right, Bobby?
Yeah.
Hey, it's something from the past. I mean, we're just talking about the past.
But I mean, Cambodia is
That's
that
jungle. That's
Laos?
in the jungle. Yeah, Pol Pot's territory. Yes.
Yeah, is there a story there from your past?
No, I
no?
said that the Vietnamese people were jungle Asians, and I got in big trouble.
It is a very jungle area.
It is.
It's jungly, you know.
Yeah, but he meant it in a derogatory way.
In
though.
which way? Like swinging?
Just saying jungle Asian is probably like saying that they're not as sophisticated. Or
It's not a area. My best friend Joe Coy is a jungle Asian. And
I do think they dress. I will give them this: they dress comfortable. I mean, to go everywhere in pajamas, that's going to be fucking
but
great.
I apologize to everyone, and I think that everyone's the same.
They're my favorite Asian food. I'll give them that
Yeah,
much.
me too. You know,
Really?
Oh, Vietnamese over Chinese any day of the fucking
I don't
week.
know about that,
And
dude.
Korean food, I don't know much about. I know
it's
you like a
terrible.
little barbecue
No, it's
thing.
not.
Kimchi shit.
Korean food is. I was in a Korean place yesterday
that dead
getting water.
fish on the plate with the fucking dried fish thing. It's terrible.
But the smell, the problem with Korean food is it's cooked with, I know there's a lot of smoke, and it's very, you can't walk into a Korean place without your clothes. Like the barbecue places, you reek like the food when you walk
Yeah.
out. That's the only thing I don't like about it.
Is it good, Bobby?
It's tasty.
Why did you bring up jungle Asians? Because we said it
I
between
didn't know. I didn't know.
Well,
I didn't know that it was
All right.
something
Are you
we
back
hadn't
to
been
having
straightened
some
out.
anxiety?
I was fine, and then all of a sudden now
great.
this happens.
Well, I was trying to take the heat off the underage girl you're with. Seriously, I want you to get over here and feel good about everything.
We're really trying to help you here today,
I'm
Bobby.
going to have to leave now.
No, man.
I really do. I think I'm going to have to leave
You
now.
didn't say anything bad about Vietnamese
Right.
people. You're actually going over an old controversy, and you're saying you apologize.
Yeah, I
think
apologize.
that's
I didn't mean it. And
Ronnie's being helpful, Bobby.
you know,
Ronnie is
The
trying to
Killing
help you
Fields is
out.
one of my favorite movies.
Okay.
You know?
Well, that
Yeah.
was what was that? Laos,
Cambodia?
Cambodia.
I lived in
Khmer
Thailand for
Rouge?
3 months last summer.
Yeah.
I was in Thailand for 3 months.
You know what we think of those people,
They're the
right?
best, right?
Well, now
Well,
that-
we think you
that's not
go
helping
there
your-
for some weird
your
sex
case
shit.
with the girl.
I went
Yeah.
to this place called Amsterdam every night. So I did this movie with Michelle Yeoh, and then afterwards I would take a moped and I would go to this place called Amsterdam.
What is
Did you
that?
pick up Emmanuel on it? Remember, you know those jerk off fellas, Emmanuel? She was always on a fucking moped in Bangkok getting lesbian action.
Why would you go to Amsterdam?
Remember that?
What's in
No, it was a
Amsterdam?
club called Amsterdam.
Okay.
And
No, I know, but I mean, why would you go there?
Amsterdam. He's buying drugs.
For $90, they would eat your butthole.
Oh, wow.
Why couldn't they just make it an even 100? Who fucking? Who you don't want them down to a
99.
fucking?
Oh,
like,
you never heard of inflation?
They're hoping for
You
that
can charge
$10
more,
tip.
right?
Right.
They're using
That's
like
$500.
Earl Scheib prices. For $99.99, we will eat any ass.
But you know what's interesting though? Like
Wow.
I would go there and I